Good morning, student. Today we are going to start a new lesson in history, that is chapter 3, the Iron Age. And in my previous video, I had given you the question answer, extra questions, and the answers I have discussed in the book itself, that is India, its location, and its neighboring country. I hope all of you have written those question answer in your history copy. Now we will start a new lesson, the Iron Age. In this video, let's begin the lesson. The Iron Age was a prehistoric period. I had explained you what is prehistory. Can anybody tell me what does prehistory means? That is the period before the art of writing developed. Okay, that is during the prehistory period, the people did not know how to write. Okay, so mainly the Stone Age, all the Stone Age are in the prehistoric age, and the Iron Age also was a period in prehistory, and that was followed the Bronze Age. So the Iron Age was a prehistoric period that followed the Bronze Age. That is just after the Bronze Age, the Iron Age came. During this period, weapons and tools were made of iron. Okay, we know that iron is a metal which is very hard and durable. Hard means you cannot mold it very easily. For molding a iron, you need to uh, put it in a furnace, okay, at a very high temperature when it turns red, and then with a hammer, by hammering it, you can give a desired shape. Okay, so it is very hard metal and durable. Durable means any material which can last for a longer period of time. For example, take a wood. Okay, wood is not durable in comparison to iron, because wood will within a few months, okay, it will decompose and it will turn into sawdust. But iron, if even if you leave it for many years, okay, it will remain as it is. Maybe rusting may take place, but the iron will remain for that iron tool will remain for many years. So that is why it was very advantageous for the early man to make their weapons and tools from iron. So once iron was discovered, the early man, they started making their tools and weapons with iron because of this two advantage. What? That it is durable, that it can exist for a longer period of time, and it is difficult to give the shape. Okay, it is not easy. So we have already read in the previous chapter that there were several major changes that happened during the Neolithic age. So Neolithic age already we have studied. What were the changes that came in the Neolithic age? Several changes. The most important was the discovery of wheel, and the in and the early man learned the technique of growing crop. That is, they became farmers. They started growing their own crop, and in this process they started living a settled life, which was very important. They started living a settled life. So we have already read in the previous chapter that there were several major changes that happened during the Neolithic age. Neolithic people developed the art of knitting and weaving. Okay, they started making their own clothes. Okay, during the Neolithic period, this was another invention of the Neolithic age, that they started using cotton and woolen clothes. Okay, cotton clothes during the summer season and woolen clothes during the winter season. Okay, so they developed the art of knitting and weaving. Then the development of agriculture, just now I discussed the development of agriculture and domestication of animal. Though dog was domesticated during the Mesolithic age, okay, but cattle were domesticated during the Neolithic age. Like this cattle, when I talk about cattle, that means cow, buffalo, goat, sheep, okay, all this domestication of animals created a settled mode of life. Then the institution of family, religion, and state came into existence. Okay, family, that is a small group of people living together. That is a concept of family developed. That is mother, father, their children, and their relatives. Okay, they living together. Then religion, some sort of religion also developed. Nature worship. Okay, we studied. They started worshipping the sun god. Okay, they started worshipping the rain god. Okay, so nature worship developed, and the state came into existence. That is, there was some sort of leadership. Okay, the village leader, the headman of the village, whoever was the strongest person in the village, he was considered as the headman of the village. So some concept of state, okay, kingdom, small village developed. So in this way, these three things developed during the Neolithic age. Then, during the Neolithic age, humans did not know the art of smelting and refining. Okay, so you can see that these words are written in blue. Okay, so the meanings are given. Smelting. What is the meaning of smelting? Extraction of metal from its ore. We know that iron ore. From where do we get minerals? We get it from we get it from the earth, below the earth's surface. Okay, all these minerals are buried deep inside the earth, and so we have to take it out from the earth by digging mines. Okay, and once these minerals are taken out, at that time it is mixed with rock and soil, and so you have to remove these rock and soil and unwanted particles from that ore, and for that we use smelting method, that is extraction of metal from its ore, and refining to remove impurities. Okay, as I said, plenty of impurities like rock and other minerals or other soil particles or other things, unwanted things that are in the ore, you have to remove it. Therefore, the use of metal was confined to the more malleable metals. Okay, uh, metals, example copper and gold. Okay, so these metals were in the beginning it was used copper and gold. Then since 3200 BC, metallic iron has been used by humans. Okay, metallic iron was used by the humans. However, ancient iron production could not become widespread. During this period, humans did not have the ability to smelt iron ore and remove its impurities. Now we will see the meaning of these words. What is the meaning of malleable, metallic? Okay, then you will understand. Malleable, you can see over here, to press a metal permanently out of shape without breaking, that is to give a proper shape like that of a sword or a dagger or anything like that, to press a metal permanently out of shape without breaking it. And meteoric means relating to meteors. Meteors are shooting stars. Okay, meteors are shooting stars, so meteoric is relating to meteors. Okay, so this is today we will discuss up to here. Okay, up to here I am putting a tick over here, so that in the next video then I will continue, so you can start reading this chapter. Okay, thank you.